Okay. We're going to be
Brady,
focusing on
can't spare as
blind
well.
matches in the piece today.
Great.
Building those in relation to each other. My piece is Canterbury Corral. And we're going to be starting in the fourth bar of C, since we don't have any drums. The fourth bar. No, the fifth bar. Everybody good? Fifth bar of C.
Keep your tips together. Right now your hands are together like this. Keep your tips a little bit together and it'll be more clear. Okay? Keep playing right together. Is that what you want a Subito piano?
Yes.
Okay, so live your life further in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you realized that right when you did it, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go back and do it again. Now listen to the blend that we have at the very beginning. And let's try to make the blend better through the conducting. Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start the measure before the Subito piano, and let's get it to be exactly what you want.
Okay.
What we're missing is impulsive will, and a foreshadow of, okay, this is going to be great, and here it is right now, and it better be great.
Okay.
That kind of
Yeah.
urgency of now.
Okay.
We're missing that. One bar before the Subito piano.
That's right before the woodwinds, or the bar before, 2 bars before the woodwind entrance. Yeah. Good?
No, we don't know.
It's seven.
We're not.
It's seven.
Okay,
They don't
counting
scroll like
seven
before
before
D. Before D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 before 8.
Ah.
So you looked into 3 time zones. You showed that you really liked it. That was great. Now let's make it really great. It was a little awkward for you because it's the first time you did it right. So let's do it again. We'll do it a couple times so that it feels good.
Alright, same spot. Great, thank you.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 before letter D. It says roto in our parts. Do you want us to keep playing all of that up an octave, or do you want to just go down an octave? Because there's a D flat in there, and I don't think you really want to hear that.
Yeah, take anything down that you feel like you want to take down. It's absolutely fine.
Should we get you a beer?
Alright, let's go at the same spot one more time for this so I can so that I can hear better.
that you blow a little bit of air with your,
Yeah.
and that's very common, especially for brass players. It feels good at the time, and it feels like you're helping them. And to be perfectly honest, with younger students, you would help them.
Mm-hmm.
But with older ones, it's just going to make them do this because it's just a little awkward.
Okay.
Just so that you know.
Yeah.
But if you're in the future, if you're running a sectional at a school or something, that is actually a really good technique. It's a really good technique.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we can throw things at you and you're able to take it quickly and learn the skills really quickly. Make sure that you sing through all the lines so that you have each one in your ear really well. And when you do that, then when you interact with them as individuals, which we haven't seen as much as I'd like yet with you,
Okay.
then your conducting will become really specific, and then their playing will become really specific. And then there's a lot of things in the piece that will reveal themselves to you that I don't think they've revealed themselves to you yet.
Okay.
Okay, comments please?
Brady.
Hey, there was a spot at the bar before D. I have a crescendo, and I was kind of getting a decrescendo vibe from you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was specific. I don't know what the other parts have, so I'm just so you know, I'm kind of like questioning what I should do there.
Yeah. I'll look at that.
Okay.
Miranda.
I think when you told the strings and the other woodwinds to like would like to see more eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Could like there's a better like or just like watch really you can say that same thing but with less words.
Okay.
I think a really good word is respond.
Yeah.
Because then it's not, you're not saying about you, okay, watch me.
Right.
Watch me, the world revolves around me, which it does. When you're the conductor, let's be honest. Part of our role as a conductor is to unify all of these interpretations, or to teach. You've got anything in the middle. So you have to unify, so they have to be communicating with you.
Yeah.
But if you say respond, then you're not making it about you, you're making it about us.
Okay.
I also want to add communicate to that list of words. Communicate is also a good word to use in that situation.
Okay.
So you learned really fast. At the first time you were conducting, you gave us a big, you gave us one of these every downbeat, like, and I think you noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us one of those. And then by the end, like in the middle, you didn't use it almost at all. And at the end, you used it appropriately, like 2 or 3 times, and it was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now that's an interesting comment because at first maybe you weren't as comfortable, and as you and this is very common. The longer you're on the podium, and especially those of you that are really going to be doing this in the future, and you conducting symposiums, just when you start to feel comfortable on the podium, you're booted because your time is over. Now in the future, if you have your own ensemble, it won't be that way. As soon as you get on the podium, you're comfortable because it's your ensemble. But you'll remember, for those of you that will be conducting at symposiums in the future, just as you feel comfortable, thank you very much. Like, can I have 5 more minutes? No, because there's 20 more people to conduct. Other ideas?
I also want to say with the comment that you made about eye contact,
Mm-hmm.
your eye contact stayed over there a lot still. I got like a fleeting glance,
Mm-hmm.
and that made me feel very unimportant. Not saying like, oh, I need to be important, but like I need to feel that you want me here and that you want me to play for you, and I do want to play for you so desperately, but I also want that communication with you in this meeting.
Sure.
In other words, she's very needy.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
I don't know if this was just me, but there were times when you would start us that your hands would be by your side, and your cue for us to start playing was like as your hands were coming up. Did anyone else see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it
more
was a little
time.
confusing at times because I wasn't sure if you were like getting set or if you were like going into it. So that
Gotcha.
just might be something to look at when
Sure,
you
I'll
watch the
look at
video.
A way to think about that is to remain centered in your middle. So have the tips kind of together in your middle. Go ahead.
You tend to tilt your head down a little bit
Mm-hmm.
when you come down for the downbeat. It doesn't happen all the time, but when you do that, it makes you seem angry, which if these guys weren't so good of players, it probably would affect the tone that they're using. So that's just something to think about. I don't think you're going for an angry tone here,
No.
but when you tilt your head down, it looks like you're scolding a child. So
Gotcha. Great.
Is the stand too low? I almost can't even raise the stand. It just seems too low to me for you. But
Okay. I just felt like I got here and I lowered it because I felt like it was all.
Oh, make sure that that's right the next time. Okay?
Just like one more quick thing, when you're making direct, when you're saying like the woodwinds are talking to sections, like in general,
Gotcha.
add strings to your vocabulary, because I know what you mean by like woodwind because I'm planning a woodwind part, but because I'm smart enough to know like I know what he's talking about, but to someone who's like instinct is when they hear woodwinds to not do anything, you have to kind of enforce that.
I'll try to be more rigorous next time.
And this is just in general, like
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's why we moved them, so that you'll know that they exist.
All
Okay?
right.
Thank you very much.